Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Whoa, Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. How good is God to me? And part of the mission and the reason that I have a radio show is to become a sharer, more and more of a sharer. You know, I used to hear my mother say it to me all the time, but God blesses you to become a blessing. And I think the more you understand that about yourself, I think the more blessings will flow your way. I think that once you understand the principle that, but it's kind of tied together with some other scriptures, and I'm not too knowledgeable about them, of course, as usual, but I do know what I've heard, and, if you look at something simple as do unto others as you would have them do unto you, wouldn't you want somebody to help you if you needed help? I just know how to get it down there to where I've been able to understand it. If there's a scripture similar that it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, or if that's, in a prayer, would not you want somebody to help you if you needed help? You've heard you reap what you sow. Do you understand that if you sow discord, that discord is going to come your way? That if you hate gonna come your way. If you blog nothing but negative comments about people, your life will be filled with negativity. If all you do is talk about people, then guess what? Somebody got to turn that gun around and talk about you. See, it just stands to reason. So what I've learned in my life and through all the trials and tribulations that I've had is to take those lessons and share them with people in case you ain't heard it from somebody else. See, sometimes, and the reason it seems like I'm redundant at times, is which I am, is because I'm always trying to find a different way to say the same thing. Because it's a funny thing, man. You got to hear it a certain way for it to click with you. How many times have I heard a saying and then I heard it a different way that it clicked with me? I've heard this saying right here. Remember this now. Everybody's not happy for you. We've all heard that, right? Everybody's not happy for you. Well, that's very simple. I don't need no explanation. That simply means of all the people you know or do not know, when something happens to you and you celebrating it, everybody not going to join in on the celebration. That's all that is. But then you take it one step further. My father used to say something to me all the time. He said, son, everybody come with you, can't go with you. I didn't get that when I was 15. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. He said, you're going to lose some of these friends you got along the way. But I don't care where you get in life. Know this right here. Everybody can't go with you. If you are constantly trying to improve yourself, you constantly have to take assessment of the people around you. Because if you are going to continue to go and continue to grow, then guess what? You got to have people that's on the go and willing to grow. Or else, guess what? You're going to learn a valuable lesson. You know, the late boxing promoter, Butch Lewis. I was talking with Butch Lewis one time, and man, what a good brother, man. He said every successful man is doing what I call, he got rope work to do. He got rope work to do. He got to put in work on rope. And I'm sitting there listening to Butch Lewis and all the money he had made and all the people's lives he had changed and all of the moves he was making and his incredible skills as a negotiator on behalf of some very, very wealthy people. He was just an amazing man with no education, but he read everything. Butch Lewis read all the papers, all the periodicals. That brother knew everything. He said, you got to put in rope. And I was sitting there listening. He said, here's the analogy, little brother. He said, you are on rope. There's a thick rope. You have on no shirt. You have on some tattered clothes. You have on no shoes. Your shorts is cut off just below the knee and they tattered. And you got dirt on you and you're sweating. There's this huge raw rope over your shoulder. There's burn marks on all of your shoulder. Connected to that rope is a wagon. That wagon has all your weight on it, all your responsibilities, all the people you're responsible for, all your children, your wife, your family members, your employees, your co-workers, your friends. They all on that wagon, man. They just sitting there. He's saying what you got to do is you got to pull that wagon up the hill. Now, only thing with it is can't nobody help you pull your wagon. You pull your wagon alone. He said, now, what you can do along the way of pulling your wagon is you can find yourself a good wife, a good woman. He said, now what that woman does is she get down off the wagon. She fan you while you pull it. She put water on you while you pull it. She put stuff in your mouth while you pull it. She kick rocks out the way while you pull it. But she pulling for you. But she is equally as important as you are on the pull of the rope. He said, you hear me clearly now, young soldier. He said, nah, get this here. He said, it's people on your wagon that you're responsible for. But you want the people on your wagon to help you get your wagon to the top. So what you hope is that they got their foot hanging over the side, pushing. They got one leg over the back, or maybe both legs over the back, pushing. They might have their butt on the wagon, but they pushing with both legs. They back facing your back. Maybe some of them facing you, but one of them got left leg hanging over trying to push. And you hope that all them people on the wagon you pulling is back there at least trying to help the wagon get to the top of the hill. Here go your problem though. Everybody ain't pushing. Everybody ain't pulling. Everybody ain't kicking rocks out the way. You got some people on your wagon that's just laying on the wagon, drinking lemonade, looking at you, talking about how long it's taking you to get your wagon up to the top, looking at you, talking about why this wagon's so slow. Then when you start picking up speed, they want you to pull harder, you to pull faster, you to pull more. Then they want you to throw what you done earned on the way up the hill back on the wagon so they can have more. But guess what? They ain't helping you get more. But they got a sense of entitlement that since you got more, they should have more. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. Sometimes you got to kick the people off the wagon that ain't pushing and pulling and say, hey man, I'm sorry. I thought I could do this with you and I thought you was going with me, but it's clear to me you ain't nothing but dead weight, and it ain't my responsibility to carry dead weight anymore. I have carried you as long as I have to carry you. You are no longer my responsibility. I'm responsible for my family, my wife, my children. I'm not responsible for you. You got to get off my wagon because I'm a man on rope. I'm on a mission, baby. baby. I'm pulling.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Let me have your undivided attention again. Another gift from God just got here. Oh, man, another great day. Man, thank you, Lord. I really appreciate it, man. I really, really do. I kid you not. I do appreciate it, man. Every day you let me wake up, that's a gift. That's a sign from God that he ain't through with you yet. Because if he was through with you, it'd be a wrap. Man, don't you realize, man, that when he gets you up in the morning, he allow you to wake up, he got something that you've yet to receive, and he wants you to come and get it today, but you got to get it with some gratitude. You got to get it with some honor. You got to get it with some prayer. You got to put some faith on this thing, man. Quit letting the devil rob you of your destiny. He not going to do it to me. No, sir. I'm too glad about it, man. I'm on my way to wherever God got for me. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something this morning before I get started. First of all, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., government name Kill Spates, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. I got a scripture this morning from Shirley. Shirley sends me scriptures every morning. This is a scripture she sent me, and I'm so glad I'm just getting it at 66. She said, this is the scripture is from Ephesians 4:31. And check this out, y'all. It said, get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. I'm so glad I'm just not getting that scripture today, because that would have washed away my entire comedic career. I would have never been on
that
the Kings of Comedy. I never wrote half the jokes I wrote. Man, thank you, Lord, for giving that scripture to me late in life, because I was never bothered about getting rid of bitterness and rage and anger and harsh words. My whole comedic career was built on aspiration, harsh words, cussing, anger, mad about something, rage, exasperation, bitterness, upset, and any other type of evil behavior. Thank you, Lord, for giving me that one way late in life. Yeah, it saved my whole career not knowing that. But there's a bright side to everything. Some things I just didn't need to know. And Ephesians 4:31 was one of them. Now, in this portion of my life, I need it, as do a lot of you. You need to get rid of this bitterness and rage. Now I'm preaching now. See, you get rid of this bitterness and rage.
But you didn't have to do it.
Anger and harsh words.
Now
and
you all holier than thou.
As well.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm 66. I'm too close to the tape now.
Yeah.
You know, I done lived longer than I got left. Now I want to straighten up. Tell everybody, stop all this bitterness. Yeah. See, now I'm trying to get this high blood pressure down. Now I want to get rid of this bitterness. Yeah, stop all this. You're going to mess around, lose your ticket. You don't know what God done for you. You better come on. That's what I like. Yeah, that's all right. So
you telling me and Tommy that's what we need to be doing now.
Yeah, y'all need to work on that. Tommy Jr. All I hear, all these harsh words and slander.
I'm cussing sad. Come on.
Okay. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, it is time now to start your morning off with the nephew as he runs that prank back. Nephew, what you got this morning?
Girl, we're going to try to get some of these super fine sisters on this church calendar. You know, understand? These super fine sisters in the congregation. Let's go, Kat.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Sister Allison. Allison, she's not here, man. She at work. As we speaking. This is Brother Lester. Brother Lester, how you doing today? All right, Lester, Brother Lester. Right, from the church. Okay. Over at my. Right. You a husband, right? What, Gerald? I'm Gerald. Yeah, this is Gerald. Yeah, okay. I met you a couple times, Gerald. We ain't seen you in a minute, though. Man, I've been working on Sunday, and I said that I was going to try to make it, but I told her, I want to get involved. This year is going to be a better year. I'm going to get involved, man. Well, come on down, man. We love to have you, that's for sure, man. Can I give you a number where she can call me back? Well, okay, yeah, sure. Is this about, a lesson or something? What's going on? Actually, the single ministry, man, I'm over the single ministry, and we're raising some money. So we're actually putting together a calendar, and we wanted her to give us a call about it.
Okay.
Okay. So let me give you my number real quick.
Wait a minute. Okay, you say a calendar. So the church is doing the calendar, but is it like the couples? Like we come in, like how it always be, like the couples come in and be like, this is Mr. and Mrs. I mean, a calendar. I don't know.
No. What we doing? See, a lot of the guys got together. What we gonna do is the Mount swimsuit calendar, and we trying to put that together, man. So let me give you my number, man, because I want to call. All the guys were saying if she get on the calendar, it'll probably get sold.
All the guys. Wait a minute. Whoa. Let's slow down. Brother Lester, let's slow down. Okay, a calendar, a swimsuit calendar for the single ministry at the church.
What it is, Gerald, we're going to be the first church who have ever done a swimsuit calendar. You see what I'm saying?
No, wait a minute. You calling for my wife to be in it. You sure you got the right number? Because
yeah. I mean, because your wife is Allison, right?
Yes, my wife is Allison. And first of all, then what's this, man, about all the guys y'all got together and y'all voted for my... Okay, I'm trying to take this slow, man. Ooh, God, hold my tongue right now because I don't understand where you're going with this. And
listen, we're going to get Sister Guidry. She's going to be Miss March. June is like pretty much in the middle of the year. We want your wife to be the big centerfold.
Please tell me you're not calling my house this morning talking about my wife to be in a calendar, a swimsuit calendar. But then on top of that, y'all all got together and y'all voted that y'all want my wife to be in a swimsuit calendar for a church.
Okay, well, wait a minute, Gerald. I mean, look at this on the positive side, man. What this is, see, like I say, we raising money for the singles ministry, and the single ministry get ready to go on a big trip.
But what my wife got to do with the singles ministry? She's married, man. All the people that's in the singles ministry, why you talking about my wife being in something like this? Hold up, that. Ooh, Jesus, help me.
Hey, man, you should feel honored, man, that your wife is a...
Man, why y'all looking at my wife like that, man? We coming in there, and we trying to get help, and we trying to do it. Y'all looking at my wife, talking about y'all want my wife to be in a swimsuit contest, man. Do you understand what that is, man? They ain't nothing but some panties, man. So y'all looking at my wife, talking about y'all want my wife to be in her panties?
See, what you got to understand, Gerald, this right here, man, is for the single ministry. We got a big trip coming up, so we raising money for...
What are y'all doing, man? This not something you do at the church, man. You have car washes, man. When I was little, we wash cars, man. Y'all talking about a calendar, man. What are you doing, man? What type of church is this turned into, man?
See, Gerald, the difference is on this whole thing, man. Don't be upset about it. What it is that, man, we done found something that ain't no other church done before. You see what I'm saying?
The reason ain't no other church done this because this is wrong, man. What committee got to get on something like this, man? What is wrong with you?
Hey, dog, you got to understand, listen, we got Sister Guidry, we got Sister Vicky, okay?
So wait a minute, you saying that they done signed off on this. You got these women in the church saying that they going to put on swimsuits.
Well, I'm saying we got them on our list.
I'm saying, man, ain't nobody getting with man. What is wrong with you, man?
Hey, man, listen, just to help us get started, do you have a picture of Sister Allison in a swimsuit?
Man, look, man, I ain't giving you no picture of my wife in no swimsuit, man.
No, this is just something we're trying to do for the ministry, dude.
You know what? Are you at the church? Did you work at the church full time?
Part time, I'm at the church.
Okay, are you there now?
Nah, I'm not there right now, but I'm going to be there for choir rehearsal later on this evening.
Okay, what time do choir rehearsal start, Lester?
7 o'clock, but why you,
Lester, what I want you to do is for me, before you go to rehearsal, can you just be right in the front right quick? We need to meet personally right quick, Lester, me and you. So I'm going to come to the rehearsal, and then let's talk about this face to face because this over the phone and all that, this is not working right now. And I need to meet the person that's calling my house, talking about my wife doing all this idiotic type. So let's meet right in the front, brother. Before you go to sing, I got something for you to sing about. So meet me in the front, man, please, before you go in, Lester, because we ain't going to talk about this no more over the phone. Let's talk about this in person.
Okay. First of all, you got to calm down, man. I don't even understand why you irate like that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to calm down, Lester. 7. So it started at 7. Let's do 6:55, Lester. I think this is going to help your calendar get out the way that you really, really needed to get out, man. I got something for you that's going to help this cause. Please be outside at 6:55. Please don't go in.
I'm going to be outside. Can you bring a picture with you?
Oh, yeah, I got a picture for you. I got a nice picture for you.
I'll tell you what, me and Tommy will be outside waiting on you when you get there.
You and who?
Me and nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we're going to be right outside in front of the church.
Oh, oh, man. Man, who did this, man?
Hey, man, your brother Jason told me to prank phone call you, man.
God, man.
You know what he said? Tell him I said if that fool came to church more often, he would know that this is a prank phone call.
Oh, man, I'm glad it is, man. Can you just imagine if I had drove to that church acting a fool today, man?
Yeah. I got to ask you this here, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
All right, crazy nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Ciara reveals she's expecting baby number 4, her third with husband Russell Wilson. Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Meg the Stallion. And yeah. And, in movie news, the director of 70s classic, The Exorcist, has passed away. We'll talk about these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. Diane in Philly said, you know what? What you said?
I wonder if their head turned around when it, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we know what it ain't.
Diane in Philly says, I have to attend a conference in Texas and I'm flying with my boss. He was excited to find out that we're sitting next to each other on the plane. I want to move to another seat so I don't have to talk to him. What excuse can I use for changing my seat?
Lord, I know just how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. But let me tell you something. What the only way you can do is you try to include some of your coworkers that can help you, change seats or something like that. But they not gonna do it though. They not gonna do it. They gonna leave you out there hanging dry like they did me. They not gonna be able to do it. So I know exactly what you mean. Now you just gonna have to sit there that whole damn flight and hear that. You gonna have to hear that. Corny ass jokes. Yeah, I gotta hear all them corny ass jokes, and you gotta sit up here and act like you interested. All this here, right here. Y'all ain't got nothing in common and stuff. You ain't got their cell number, but you're going to sit your ass on that plane and act like you all right and save your job. That's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. Sit over there and act like, get them go to the bathroom a lot of times. That's what I did. Get them go to the bathroom again.
All right, we're moving on.
Ooh, this weak bladder. Just say stuff like that.
We're moving on.
I just can't hold this no more. You're going to say a lot of stuff like that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
We are moving on now to Kayla in Charlotte. Kayla writes, there's a man in my apartment building that I have a crush on, but he told me he has a girlfriend. He still flirts a lot, so I'm tired of the mixed signals. A girlfriend is not a wife, so I feel like I have a chance to be with him. Do I tell him how I feel?
Yeah, you got more than a chance to be with him. You're going to be with him. He done told you he got a girlfriend. He told you.
Yeah.
But he's still flirting with you.
I done told
now,
you.
you talking about he's sending mixed signals. He ain't sending no mixed signal. He giving you the signal. He know what he doing. It ain't nothing mixed. Hey, girl, what's happening? I see you. All right. But he got a girlfriend. Yeah. But a girlfriend ain't a wife. He know that. And you run on up there and see him.
So shoot her shot? Are you telling her to shoot her shot?
Yo, shot, you ain't going nowhere. You finna be the other girl.
Yeah. You ain't got no shot.
Yeah, just sign up. That's what you finna be. You finna be the other girl. He got a girlfriend. He told you that. Now you still smiling and grinning. Okay, you finna be the other girl.
She wants to tell him how she feels.
Go ahead. Go ahead. He gonna tell you what you want to hear too. Tell him how you feel. Go ahead. He gonna say, cool, what you want to do about that? Yeah, but you got a girl.
How you want to handle it?
Yeah, and then you gonna go up there and try to move her out since you close by. That's what you gonna do. That's what all y'all do. Y'all try to act like y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all try to, I'm gonna move her out. They ain't married. He
I
can
can give
hold
you
of this here.
Tuesdays and Thursdays or Mondays and Wednesdays. Which one you want?
Pick.
Fridays are out.
And the
you
weekend.
You ain't.
Holidays.
No way in hell you can get weekend in you. Ooh. Ooh.
Way over there.
Ooh. Crazy.
All right. Moving on to Yvette in Duncanville. Yvette writes, my husband's ex-wife sent his daughter back home in a cheap outfit that she bought. She didn't return the nice clothes I sent her. She told my husband that I shouldn't shop for her child. How do I effectively co-parent with this witch? Ooh.
Well, stop buying the baby nice stuff.
Yeah.
You know, she want the baby in cheap stuff, you can participate.
Yeah, save your money.
Co-parent, just buy cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to get all your stuff down here at Dollar General? Let's go down. Let's go down here. I know it don't fit good, but put it on anyway. Come on. It's about it.
Yep. All right. All right. Last one, Steve. Alma in August says, or maybe it's Augusta. I worked at my church for years and had a great relationship with the pastor after his wife died 6 years ago. Recently, he put his daughter in charge of operations, so I have to go through her to talk to him, and he changed his cell phone number. Is this a sign that he no longer wants to be bothered, or would he tell me?
He told you. What's wrong with y'all? You didn't listen? He told you. He changed his cell number. He didn't give it to you. You got to go through his daughter now. That way he ain't got to talk to you no more. What part of this you not understanding? Because it was clear to me, and I just heard it once.
Right. She says, is this a sign that he doesn't want to be bothered with her? That's what she asked, yes. See,
and you with this close relationship you had with her after he died 6 years ago, that was all in your mind. He ain't never wanted you. You see yourself with him. He ain't never wanted you. He don't see you the same way.
Is it a sign?
That's what she
But how big a sign you want? Hell no. Let me tell you what. Hell no. It ain't a sign. It's a damn billboard. It's a sky plane with writing on it.
Yeah.
It's a damn. It's an exploding ass text message. You got so much lady sign.
He's definitely in denial.
This is actually in fireworks.
Come on, boy.
Come on, Alma.
And your name Alma. You old.
Yeah.
You already know Alma. She old.
Ain't making no more Almas.
Alma. Who the hell you know named Alma?
I don't.
What's his new
Alma?
girl's name?
Oh, his new girl name?
What's her name?
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yeah, she a little younger than Alma. Huh? No, Alma way old.
Really?
Sheila. You know, Greta. Greta is older than Brenda. They don't do Brendas no more. You know.
What about Yolanda? Something like that.
Well, Yolanda kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they'll name a basketball player in the WNBA be Yolanda now. They still do that. Yolanda kind of tricky. You know.
And you can call her Yo-Yo.
You know, stuff like that. And you get a name on you like Octavia or something like that. You just stuck.
Why is that your go-to?
Shout out to Octavia Spencer, Academy Award winner.
Or whatever. How old is she?
Dope actress.
Yeah, come on. You're starting to prove my point now. You know. It's got to pay attention to them names.
All right.
When the last time you seen a baby named Pearl?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to your baby. Don't do that.
Coming up at the top of the hour. Thank you, CLO. Entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, in celebrity baby news, congratulations. We got to say it to Ciara and her husband, Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson. Congratulations. The couple made a pregnancy announcement on social media on IG. In the video, Ciara dances to snippets of her brand new single with Chris Brown, How We Roll. The lyrics of the song are appropriate considering how Ciara sings about making babies, saying, "You look at me like that again, we make another kid. You my heart, I'm your rib." This will be Ciara and Russell's third child together and her fourth child. So congratulations yet again. Yeah. I like the way she made the announcement too. It's really cute.
I love them together.
My suggestion is want to start slowing it down now. Get up there by that 7 number. You ain't gonna care for it.
Oh, you got 7 kids.
You get up there by that 7, you ain't gonna care for it. A lot of phone calls when you got 7 of them.
In other entertainment news, Canadian rapper Tory Lanez was sentenced Tuesday to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in both of her feet after an argument back in 2020. Lanez, who's 31, was sentenced by Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge David Hereford. Prosecutors on Monday read an impact statement from Meg Thee Stallion. She said, this is what she said in it. Lanez should be, quote, forced to face the full consequences of his heinous actions and face justice. He not only shot me, he made a mockery of my trauma. He tried to position himself as a victim and set out to destroy my character and my soul. He lied to anyone that would listen and paid bloggers to disseminate false information about the case on social media. He released music videos and songs to damage my character and continue his crusade. Tory Lanez lawyers plan to appeal. All right.
This was just stupid.
Yeah. I didn't really know the whole depth of the story. I don't know if anybody does, but I mean, dog, come on, man.
This 10 years of just something stupid, man.
Yeah.
Over some ignorant mess, man.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't, man.
You shot at her.
He shot her. Yeah.
You can't play with guns and then get mad for the sentencing.
Bro, you got to do it. I tell young people, man. Stop with this gun business.
Yes.
If you have the gun, it serves no purpose unless you use it. And that's the mindset of these people who have it. Let somebody say something to me, I'll show them. That's the mindset out here. Yeah. We lead the world in gun violence.
Yeah.
We lead the world in incarceration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We lead the world in human atrocities.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
We lead the world in policies against black people.
We do.
Yeah. We have a problem.
Yeah.
31. When he get out,
Welcome
to
America.
We know that. Yeah.
So glad Meg was able to bounce back from all of that too, that drama. Finally, Steve, in movie news, William Friedkin, the Academy Award winning director of the movie The Exorcist, has died. He died from heart failure and pneumonia. He was 87 years old. The movie The Exorcist was released back in 1973. It was about a little girl named Reagan. It was played by Linda Blair, who is possessed by
a little white girl named Reagan.
Yeah. She was possessed by a demonic presence.
Out here for
The film is remembered for its terrifying portrayal of possession, as well as a legendary scene in which Linda Blair vomits into the face of a priest, all while her head was spinning around. The Exorcist is largely considered one of the scariest movies of all time. I say it's the
scariest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I was about 16, 17 when it came out. That was about the scariest movie I've ever seen in my whole life. I never went to a horror movie after that.
Really?
Yeah.
I stopped all that right there. The Exorcist broke me that day.
I remember you said that you were saying that you and the guys, when you go to the movies together, you always have a seat between you.
A space between us. When the movie was on, we was all together.
But what happened? Oh, with the Exorcist?
With the Exorcist.
Yeah, we was all together. Tight.
Everybody.
Well, I don't even think we realized it, but we was actually holding each other. I don't even think we realized it. 6 little black boys just in there just holding each other. All of us from 112th Street. Man, we still close to this day. Yeah, we are still close to this day. Me and Ricardo Prue and Butch, Manny, L, and Gilmore, we still close to this damn day.
You got to talk about it, Steve. Remember that time we went to see The Exorcist?
And everybody just look off. But we shame. We don't even got there's no jokes about it.
Junior, you're younger.
I'm tell you something else. There ain't even nobody, like I know this man died and condolences to his family and stuff, but yeah, ain't gonna be a whole lot of, flags on this one. Ain't gonna be a whole lot of flowers sent to this
one. It was a movie, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
it don't matter.
You made the movie.
Yeah.
Your ass made it, so
Yeah, made it.
I know. Condolences to the family,
But I was going to ask Junior, Steve, since you're younger, Junior, have you ever seen The Exorcist? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it before. I know, but I know one thing. I bet he better not be up there when I get up there. I know that. He better not be in heaven. He better not get up there. I don't care. I saw the little girl spit on the priest. I can't see you in heaven with me. No.
You're supposed to tell him you love his work, Junior. That's what you're supposed to. I love your work. Your work was incredible. You're supposed to say that.
It's a movie, right? All right, coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, a Houston, Texas social media influencer is free after being detained for months in Dubai following an incident at a rental car agency. We'll talk about that right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Well, guys, a Houston woman was permitted to leave the United Arab Emirates and come home to the U.S. after months of being in Dubai when she was arrested for shouting in public during an argument with a car rental company. Social media influencer Ciara Allen, that is her name. She paid a fee of about $1,300 to have a travel ban lifted by authorities. Allen was arrested in May following a confrontation with a male employee of a car rental company in Dubai. She was told at the police station that she had been accused of shouting, which under UAE's laws is illegal under offensive, and you could get up to 2 years in prison and a fine and deportation. This case received national attention, and the Detained in Dubai International Nonprofit Organization worked to secure Allen's release. So there you go, for shouting in public. Yeah. And she had, this is a woman that had the green hair. And yeah,
I saw it on.
I remember that.
Well, the story got a lot of attention. We saw it on social media, and it was kind of like this message, Steve, that you talk about all the time when you travel to foreign places. You don't know the laws, and you don't know the rules over there in other countries, so you can't be. You may not have that freedom of speech like you have over here, or that behavior.
Well, but I don't want to dress it up differently. Okay. See, we in America, we act as though our rights are the best of any nation. The freedom of speech. Well, I think this country's too free.
Yeah,
you're free to carry arms. Yeah. You're free to sue whoever you want to sue. Yeah. You're free to talk about somebody with no repercussions and consequences. Everybody ain't going for that mess like we go for over here. Mm-hmm. So when you travel, know the room. Take a look at the room.
Read the room.
Read the room. You learn that as a comedian real quick. Read the room. Oh. I know y'all don't like this, but I'll always go to stuff like this. You're in a room with a lot of really large people in it. Do you think that this would be a time to do a lot of fat jokes? You think this is good? Well, go on. But see, read the room. So now, when you go to these countries, man, you can't do what you want to do because you're an American. And that's why Americans get in trouble when they travel. I'm an American. Don't nobody give a damn.
Don't nobody care.
America is not as loved as you think they are worldwide because people across this nation know the atrocities of America, and they looking at us like we crazy. Do you know how many times I've had people in my travels go, why do you live there? They treat you guys so wrongly. You know how many times I've heard that?
Yeah.
So now you done took your ass over there and you want to cuss a man out. It wasn't just for talking. Oh, you was over there cussing the man out all loud at the mall. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
You cussing with green hair. There's something wrong with your way.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to talk about the Montgomery Riverpoint Park fight, new assault charges, and race relations in America right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Montgomery police announced that 3 men have been charged with assault and a 4th man is wanted for questioning following a massive weekend brawl involving more than a dozen people on the dock of the Alabama city's Riverfront Park that appeared to be racially divided between blacks and whites. According to Yahoo.com, many people that saw the video served as a blunt illustration of race relations in the U.S., both past and present, where white privilege has historically assumed dominance over black bodily autonomy from slavery to the civil rights era to today. Civil rights attorney Areva Martin says, quote, what really caused such a visceral response from the black community was this sense that these white men couldn't believe that this black man had authority over him and had authority to tell them to move their boat. So that's what the problem was, she's saying, in a nutshell. That's why, you know, it happened. They beat him down. They jumped on him initially, all of that, because they just couldn't wrap their minds around the fact that here this black man was telling them they had to move their boat.
Do you think you are to talk to me tell me what to do? I'm white.
Especially in Montgomery.
Yeah.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
It's that
the
privilege,
same way
man.
in New York, baby.
That's that privilege.
Yeah.
I'm saying the history of the city,
I know.
too.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, Houston, Dallas.
You're right.
They everywhere.
Yes,
it's not everybody, but it's enough of them. And see, that's the problem. That's why people don't understand. See, it's enough buttholes that keep everybody tight. That's why I don't never truly relax when I go somewhere, because I have to be aware. As famous as I am keenly aware of my blackness 24/7 when I'm here.
Sir.
I always noticed. And the average American, the average white American has no concept of what it is to be the only one. The only one on the dock, the only one in the office, the only one in the department, the only one on the elevator. They have no concept of it. And it's a shocking thing when all of a sudden they are the minority. And it's a very uncomfortable feeling. And so, the viral part of it is the overwhelming, joy that black people felt when so many people came to his rescue.
United.
Because you don't get to see that.
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
Because see, you don't get to the rescue in time. But we got there just in time for you beat that man senseless.
You know what, Steve? It was good to see that it was white people on this steamboat that was seeing it from the beginning, that was saying, hey, they kept asking them to move this boat and they would not move it. So it was white people on the steamboat too saying, hey, y'all were wrong. Yeah. Completely wrong and out of order for not moving your boat. And then you start jumping on this brother, and
they pulled that boat out. Order for the violence, for jumping on the man, period. He was just doing his job, period.
Yep. But now, I also want you all to know the other side, too. See, watch very carefully what these people are saying about this case. Well, when are you going to arrest the blacks? They were fighting, too. Yeah, because there's a lot of that going down. But see, so what you're saying is, we don't have the right to protect ourselves. Y'all got all these stand your ground laws and all this here. We don't have the right to protect ourselves or come to the aid of another one. When you wasn't counting the white folks jumping on the black dude, when it was clearly 5-6-1.
So
kicking him, a woman kicked him.
That brother, did you see why is her ass?
Yes.
You know,
yes.
But boy, somebody got their hands on her ass though.
Caught a chair.
Oh, you want to be in it? Now, the other person that they're looking for is the brother with the chair. They want him to turn himself in. And he gonna have to go on down there and turn himself in. Me, I ain't.
Him in the chair.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when you come to my house to get me, you ain't gonna see a chair in the house. All the chairs gonna be in the garage. I ain't gonna know what you're talking about. I'm telling you right now, I'm not volunteering coming down no damn way. They got the man's name and everything. looking for the man wheeling the chair to just bring yourself in. We have some questions. Yeah.
You ain't got no question.
All right, guys.
No,
coming up next.
Picture of a chair. That was called.
It is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is my man or hers. We'll find out what that's all about coming up in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nav?
I got the legendary David Man. All right. David Man.
Yes.
All right. And we want to say happy belated birthday to David Man. It was his birthday this month. All right.
Okay.
And since it is.
Your granddaddy.
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
That boy funny. That boy funny as all get out. If you never heard when the nephew pranked David Man, this is it right here. This is legendary in class. You want to prank somebody, you prank them about their mama. Okay? You prank them about their mama. Here it is. Nephew Tommy pranking David Man.
Hello. Hey, Miss Sandra?
Yes.
How you doing? This is Nephew Tommy.
I'm doing fine.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to prank phone call your son, David Mann, today, all right?
Okay.
So here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to call David and tell him, hey, them people came over here asking me about paying that bill, and I'm not paying that bill. And that man got smart with me, and I shut the door on him. I told him to call you.
Okay.
When you get through with him, I'm going to call him back as if I'm that man.
Okay. Okay, I'm fixing to do a add-on there.
That's what you call it, an add-on? Okay, do the add-on then.
Hold on.
All right. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll call you when we get through.
All right.
Okay, then. Bye-bye.
Hello?
You did good, dog.
Okay.
All right, he'll call you back in a minute complaining that we done pranked him, all right?
Okay.
All right, God bless you.
Bless you, too.
Bye-bye. All right, let's go.
Hello?
How about bring me that paperwork on apartment 314? Hello, I'm looking for David, please.
This is David.
Okay, this is Jim out at Barton Green Apartments. Is your mother Miss O?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Okay, we got a problem here. Now, I'm the new general manager here, and I'm just getting this thing brought to me about your mother not paying her water bill, and we got to get this matter taken in. As of right now, I've been instructed to actually go in and get your mother and take her completely out of the apartment building.
Okay, so tell me what the problem is. Explain to me what the situation is, sir.
The situation right now is no one has paid this water bill whatsoever. She thinks, from my understanding, that she only owes $106, and she owes far more than that. She has not paid a water bill at all. All right, and your mother, and I'll be the first one to tell you, your mother was very rude to me and slammed the door in my face.
Okay, sir, so let me, I'm just trying to understand the situation. So the water bill hasn't been paid in how long?
From what I'm looking at, it's at least 4 or 5 months from what it looks like here on the paper.
Okay, so it's 4 or 5 months behind.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and so how much is it?
I'm going to have to tally all this up and get everything lined up as far as the numbers. As of right now, sir, if no one is paying this bill in the next 30 minutes, I am instructed to put your mother out and pack her things and put her out. And that's not what I want to do. But as rude as she was to me, at this point, I'll tell you what, David, I don't give a damn.
Sir, so I'm just here to try to help make the situation better. So I need you to take a deep breath for me and calm down, because I'm calm. So let's just I understand what's going on.
I would be calm too had your mother not have slammed the door in the face and said some things before she shut that door. Other than that, I'll be trying to work as calmly as you're working.
That's right. So what do we need to do? I won't be able to do it within 30 minutes, but how much is it? Just find out how much it is. From what my understanding was, it was $109 or something, $106 for at least 4 months. Is that what the problem is?
No. What is owed right now, the $106, sir, is 1 month.
How is it? And I guess my question is, how does the water bill, $106 for a one-bedroom apartment with one person, $106 water bill is kind of high, don't you think?
I mean, I don't have no idea what your mother's doing. I don't know if she runs a lot of water, or I have no idea about that part.
Unless she's washing every day and running all the water every day, $106 for an apartment is a bit extreme. I mean, wouldn't you say so yourself? That's a bit high, sir.
I understand that you have some issues about what the amount of the bill is. That does not get in the middle of the fact of how far behind we are.
Okay,
that's the problem we have.
How far behind are we? I'm trying to resolve these.
We are 5 months behind.
5 months behind. So how much is the bill for 5 months?
I'm getting her to tally that up as of right now. But let's get back to the issue of someone not being able to get here in 30 minutes. Is there no one that can get here and take care of this bill in 30 minutes?
Let's figure out how much it is, and I'll try to get that worked out. So if you can give me kind of a tally on what it is.
If I had to guesstimate, I mean, let's look at the fact that here it is $106 on 1 month. You know, let's say it's roughly $100 each month. You know, you're looking at $500 at least.
Yes, sir. I have to say $100 for that's extreme.
You know the problem that bothers me that you people won't pay your bill.
Sir, wait a minute now. I need you to relax because I pay my bill.
You got a mother over here that's apparently you must be the caretaker of, and you're not taking care of your mother from what it seems like.
Okay, what I need you to do is relax and not be accusatory. That's what I need you to do. I need you to.
What I need you to do is stand up, sir, and take initiative of whatever your responsibility is. And if you're responsible for your mother, then you should take care of your mother.
You know what? You're upset right now, and you're not gonna get me upset with you because you don't know what's going on. And so
do you not care about your mother? Because in that case, I can just get off the phone with you. Right now, my job is to get her out of the apartment and pack her things up because the bill is not paid, and she's saying she's not paying it to take it up with her son.
What you're trying to do is get me to be where you are. I'm not going to go there with you.
I'm not trying to get you to be where I am. I'm trying to get you to take care of your mother if that's your responsibility. Now, if it's not, I'll leave it up to her.
You and I going back and forth on the phone, and you having the attitude that you have, what good is that going to do, and what is it going to solve?
Are you somebody that sits at home and you need to get your up and get a job? What do you need to do to get your mom taken care of so I can get this paid, and this is not on my desk?
I'm not going to be another angry black man with you, sir. I have a lot more sense than that. So you're
not an angry black man. You're a lazy black man. That's the problem with you people.
With you people, what is you people?
Those that don't want to work, want to sit around, want to get a welfare check every day, when the rest of us out here hustling and busting out.
Who's out busting what? I don't understand.
Are you illiterate or just dumb?
You're the manager of the apartment?
You want to know who I am?
Yes.
I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And your mother and your son, David Mann Jr., got me to prank your behind. David.
I just told him to record him because I'm about to get him fired.
What's up, David? You are the first celebrity that has kept his composure, man.
I hate you, man. You got me. You got me.
You got to do this for me. David Mann, Mr. Brown. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. I got pranked by Nephew Tommy.
Come on now. That's how you do it. You talk to their mama first, then you get to them. That's how you do it.
That's just genius on your part. That's genius.
But he stayed saved in there, though. He did.
Yeah,
he stayed saved in there.
Yeah, he did. I was grateful for that, too. Yeah.
Because there are some Christians that have lost it, though. That y'all do know that.
Shout out to his lovely wife, too, Tamala Mann.
It's Tamala Mann.
Her singing self.
Boy. It's going down this weekend at the Sanger Theater, New Orleans, Louisiana. That's right. What? Am I lying, Junior? Is it going to be straight in?
Sir. No, you're not.
Okay, then. Kid Junior Boy Space in the building. Tony Roberts in the building. Dominique is in the building. Hosted by yours truly and the legend herself, Monique, in the building at the Sanger Theater. Tickets are on sale right now at all Ticketmaster outlets. So Stupid is on the way to the end. No, we second line it all the way in there. All the way in there. Just
we
sure
are.
Okay.
You know what that means.
Yeah, it means
Greenville, y'all, next week. Greenville, South Carolina, next week, baby. All right.
All right, nephew. Coming up next, thank you. Strawberry Letter. The subject is my man or hers. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, dating, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my man or hers. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm the oldest of 3 girls, and all 3 of us look a lot alike, and we have the same body type. The crazy part is that we're all 9 years apart. Me first, then my middle sister, and then the baby sister came right as I was headed to college. I used to babysit my sisters on campus, and my babysitter used to cling to my baby sister used to cling to my boyfriend for dear life. I married my college boyfriend, and my baby sister was so in love with him. She went to culinary school abroad, and she hardly ever called me, but she called my husband to talk about sports all the time. I thought it was cute and innocent back then, but maybe not now. When little sis came back home, we told her she could stay with us instead of at our parents' house because they still treated her like a child. I told her she had to get a job, though. 2 months later, she still wasn't working, so I had a talk with her about being more responsible. Then I heard her tell my husband that I'm always so mean to her. I told him that their private conversations need to stop immediately. That's when he told me of all the inappropriate things my baby sis had been up to, like texting him throughout the day with small talk. He also said she is often up late at night and tries to get him to drink wine with her. She almost always asks him how his day was and if there's anything she can do to make him comfortable. He told me to talk to her so she wouldn't be embarrassed, so I did. She admitted to loving my husband in a sisterly way and said she sees no reason why she can't text him to see if he's okay or treat him like a king when he's at home. Is this my man or hers? Is her behavior innocent or intentional? And would I be wrong to ask her to move out? No, you would not be wrong to ask her to move out. And don't ask us if it's your husband or hers. He's yours. So you got to act like it, okay? Listen, she knows, your husband knows, and yes, you know too what your sister is doing and what she's up to, and we know she's wrong. Your sister's out of line. You don't need Steve and I to tell you what you know in your heart and your mind. You already know this. She's trying everything she can to seduce your husband and entice him and get him. She's doing it. She's supposed to be looking for a job, but she's only interested in working on your husband, okay? It's not her responsibility to treat him like a queen. That's your job, okay? If you choose to do that. And it sounds like you do. How dare she? She's disrespectful. She's quite crazy to be doing this in your house. You've been kind to her, and this is how she pays you back? You've got to get her out of there immediately because she's a troublemaker. She's trying every trick in the book to get your man. You need to put her out today. Steve?
Let me just start by saying this about this letter. My older brother would have beat my ass. Let's just start with that right there. Get that out the way. Let's be clear. Black household dudes is a little bit different. My older brothers just had rule and domain over me. That's always the way it was. Big fish eat the little fish. My man or hers. This is why women do so well on reality shows. This is why you have the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Orange County, New Jersey, Miami, Johannesburg. That's why you have this, because you all do drama way better than we do. There's been 14 seasons of Atlanta Housewives. I just learned this because of social media thread came across.
That?
Candy has said she's the only one that's been on the reality show for 14 years. Everybody else been put off for whatever reason, including Nene and all the rest of them. So Candy said that in social media. That's why I'm able to repeat that very factually. Means nothing to me at all. It ain't got a lot to do with this letter except to say this is why you all do so well in reality TV, because you all do drama, accept it, and deal with it different than men. You got 3 sisters. All y'all look a lot alike, and y'all got the same body type. Okay, that's genetics. Crazy part is we all 9 years apart. You was headed to college, and you used to babysit your sisters on campus. And my baby sister used to cling to my boyfriend for dear life. Okay. That ain't nothing abnormal. I married my boyfriend, and my baby sister was so in love with him. She went to culinary school abroad, and she hardly ever called me, but she used to call my husband, talk about sports all the time. All right. What does she know about sports? She ain't go to college to play sports. She didn't go to college to get a degree in sports medicine. She didn't go to college to get a degree in sports management. She went to culinary school. The hell is she calling him for about sports? Yeah, then when she came back home, we told her she could stay with y'all instead at your parents' house because they still treated her like a child. Yeah? You ever thought there was a reason why? I told her she had to get a job, though. 2 months later, she still wasn't working, so I had to talk with her about being more responsible. Then I heard her tell my husband I'm always mean to her. I told him that they private conversations need to stop immediately. That's when he told you all of the inappropriate things my baby sis had been up to. Uh-oh, this would have let her get good.
Yeah, hang on, Steve. Just hold on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is my man or hers. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my man or hers.
See, now this woman got 2 other sisters. One of them went to culinary school. She used to babysit them in college, and when the little baby girl was clinging to the boyfriend. I don't know what college let this happen. I don't know what parents takes their kids to their college daughter to babysit. I don't know what kind of setup this is. And I don't know no college boyfriend that's in on babysitting. Now, we're not doing this. When you get through babysitting, call me. I'm playing ball or something. Anyway, she used to cling to him. She grew up, went off to culinary school, never called you, went to culinary school abroad, never called you, but always called your husband. She was so in love with him, checking him on sports and stuff. She don't know a damn thing about sports. Anyway, she come back to the States and she needs somewhere to stay. Don't want to stay with the parents because the parents say she act like a child, so they let her stay with her, but she told her she had to get a job, though. 2 months later, she ain't got no damn job. She ain't working, so I guess that little abroad culinary school thing ain't work out. You can get your ass somewhere down here now. You take all this culinary experience. IHOP always got somebody down there. And I'd be damned if you can't be a cook at Waffle House. Cause I know good and hell well. I know the Waffle. All you got to do is be able to listen to 3 people hollering at you at the same time. Cause the menu at the Waffle House ain't changed. You got to be able to hear 3 people holler at you at the same damn time and still be able to get these eggs, these waffles, and these hash brown smothered chunk covered dice and slice, and you got to be able to get that coffee order out. You got to be able to do all that there. I know that.
So she could have got a job there, you're saying?
You could have got a job at the Waffle House because the menu's simple. You don't even open the menu. I tore a fingernail off one time when I first went to the Waffle House trying to open the menu by sticking my fingernail in there. I didn't never know. I thought it was stuck. Maybe some syrup had got on it or something. And I damn near tore a fingernail off trying to open up a menu. The white lady came over and said, "What you doing, sweetie?" I said, "I'm trying to open this menu up." She said, "You don't open it up. You flip it open." That's the first time I have seen a menu that was a flash card. But there's always jobs available for you. You can really cook. Anyway, this helper don't want no job. So
anyway, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Anyway, you told her she had to get a job, and then she wasn't working, so you had to talk with her about being more responsible. That's why the parents still treat her like a child, because she act like a child. Parents ain't stupid. Baby girl spoiled, been acting like the baby the whole life. Now, y'all let her stay with her. Now, you find out what the parents were saying. The parents was right. She act like a child. Now, she done went to your husband talking about, no, you always been mean to her. You told her that them conversations y'all having privately, you overheard her telling her husband, she always mean you. You told her all them conversations y'all having privately got to stop. Well, he said, well, hold on. Now, he a good dude. Because, see, he started telling you about all the inappropriate things your baby sister been up to, like texting him throughout the day with small talk. He also said she was often up late at night and tried to get him to drink wine with her. She also asked him how his day was going, if there was anything she could do to make him comfortable. He told me to talk to her so she wouldn't be embarrassed, so I did. Now, this is a good dude you married to. Because, see, most black dudes, we don't like messing with the baby sister that was the baby when we was in college and she was a baby. We don't do that. We ain't Woody Allen. You see, Woody Allen do stuff like that. I'm just telling you. This ain't no Woody Allen story. We ain't moving on. When did the switch go down here? What that at?
That's what this letter is about.
No, this what this letter ain't about, because this brother a good brother.
He is.
You'd have had a damn problem in your house. If your ass was married, you got to research this story right here. Because Woody would have been up drinking all night with the girl. I'm telling you. You got to turn these letters into something. These letters ain't worth a damn.
Well, you just did.
You got to turn these letters into something. This letter is a reality. This strawberry letter is a Woody Allen strawberry letter right here.
When did we go from daughter to
when the switch happened?
Fiance.
If your black ass was married to Woody Allen, this be a whole nother story right here. Because let me show you how this will go right here. Let me start right here. Then tell him about all the inappropriate private conversations. Then had to see what they had been like texting her throughout the day with small talk. Well, Woody texts back. And all this small talk will be long, loving-ass conversation. See, if you was married to Woody Allen. Then he also said she up late at night and tried to get him to drink wine with her. Well, Woody ass will be sitting there with the glasses. Woody ass will be in there with them glasses. Be in there drinking wine. If in the damn wine, want some gin?
Cheers.
Fight me and drink gin. They'll pull some gin out on your ass in a minute. Next thing you know, they sitting up in the living room just toe down. Netflix and chilling take on a whole nother meaning. And
Get up, Carla.
She always asked him how his day was and if there's anything she could do to make him more comfortable. Woody Allen would have said, well, I can think of a couple things that would make me more comfortable. And oh, by the way, did you know that I love you?
Will you marry me?
We finna get married? What? So thank God for this man right here. And should you put her ass out? Yes, put her ass out and throw a parade for your man and get your man a nice gift for not being Woody Allen. That's what
Yes, the end. In the words of Junior. All right, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast. It's on the free iHeartRadio app. You can download it right now. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we'll have Junior
and
in Sports
Woody
Talk.
Allen was black, we'd be having free Woody rallies.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Man, what is going down in Washington, man? The Commanders. Oh, my gosh. Eric Bieniemy is the new offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders. Yep. They are saying that he is coaching them too hard. They don't like his coaching style. The players are having an issue with him.
They ain't been in the playoffs since when?
Hey, exactly, Tommy. Coaching is part of it.
Didn't he come from Kansas City?
Yes, sir.
Didn't Kansas City won a couple of Super Bowls?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You don't think
right?
that he was a huge part of that?
Yeah.
So now he trying to teach you to have a winning attitude instead of this losing ass record y'all been dragging around all these damn years because y'all stupid ass had the wrong emblem on the side of your helmet. You ain't even know how to name your football team.
But he be hollering at us, Steve. He be hollering too loud when we
shut your punk ass up and get out on this field.
It's hot and he hollering, Steve. It's too much. I'm going to run the play, but he don't have to be screaming at us while we doing
I'm screaming because you've been losing for 6 years in a row. You ain't made the playoff.
I know that, but when I get down in the 3-point stand, why is he hollering in my ear every time? I can't focus.
Because you're too damn slow and you're losing. And the name of the football team is Commanders, but you can't take a damn command.
I can take a command.
Why don't you just be the Washington Ducks? Because you're ducking everything I'm telling you to do.
Just whisper.
Why don't we change the name of that team to the Washington Whispers? That would have been a nice punk-ass name. That's soft enough for you? How about the Washington Cotton Balls? How about that? What else, you want to be a football team or you want to be a badminton team? What you want to be? Washington Birdies.
I want to be on a football team. I just don't want nobody hollering at me like that. I just can't focus.
Man, shut your punk ass up. This is football.
Run this play.
Run this damn play and sit up here crying. That's why your ass been losing all these years. Ain't nobody been in here hollering at you. Just been letting you do what you wanted to. What is your tender ass crying for?
He had us out here at least 2 hours. That's just too long, Steve. It's just too long. What?
And quit calling me Steve as coach.
That's why we're not winning right now.
Well, Coach Steve, can you talk to Benjamin about letting us take some more breaks? We just need a few more breaks and just don't be so loud.
You don't need a break. You need a win.
Too loud.
That's what we need. We need a win. I can't believe this, man. Texas Patriots tonight. Vikings Seahawks game is tonight. Football is back, man. But goodness gracious, man.
Yeah. Junior, Prescott threw 3 interceptions in practice the other day. I just want you to
already. The season is started.
He said he wasn't gonna throw 10 interceptions this year. 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, social media advice is needed, Steve. This is from a man who says, I laughed at my daughter's dream to be an influencer. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. Devin on Steve Harvey FM writes, things are tense at home because apparently I'm not taking my daughter's dreams seriously enough. Yesterday, I caught her sprawled out on the hood of one of my neighbor's Corvettes. Yes, she asked him for permission. I asked my wife what the hell she was doing, and she said she was taking pictures for the gram. Later that night, I looked up her Instagram page and saw what she was doing. She's pretending she owns the car and living a lavish life to, quote, build her brand as an influencer. I guess my hysterical laughter wasn't appropriate because now I'm being shunned by her and my wife for crushing her dreams. I guess me asking her where she was taking us to dinner with all her rich money was out of line too. Steve, any suggestions? Any suggestions on how to fix this?
You know, bro, I understand that, and you perfectly fine feeling how you feeling. A lot of these people who are trying to be influencers are going about it the wrong way, and they all get exposed. If you're fake, like they just exposed that white guy that was on there talking about he's an influencer, and the guy came out and said he rents his jet to him to take pictures on the jet.
Oh, wow.
You know, man, when they find out that you're not who you are, it's such a hard thing, man, because you got to build your empire. Your building has to have a solid foundation. If you build it on sand, when the waves come up, it's going to get washed away. And that's what your daughter's doing. And she thinks that she's going to build a brand by imagery. And that's not how it works. Like, for example, do you ever know that there seems to be a craze out here now of people who are life coaches? I'm a life coach. And I be looking at their life and it don't be together worth a damn. And I'm sitting there going, who letting them coach them? Right. You live in an apartment and you a life coach.
Yeah, you're going to tell me how to get my life together. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, man, that's how I look at it. You know, I've had people come to me and tell me, hey, man, I've got an idea for you that can make you $100 million. Look, man, the first thing I want you to understand is the moment I have a $100 million idea, the first person I'm going to take it to is me.
Right. So
we're going to go and work this 100 million. You got to be solid out here, y'all, young people and old people. Stop worrying about the imagery, the look of it, and get the realness. No, you can be a motivational speaker after you've found ways to motivate people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
your life should reflect what you're doing, is what you're saying.
You can teach a person how to get up if you've been down and you got up. You can tell a person how to get over if you've been under and you got over. You can tell a person how to win if you've lost and won. You can tell a person how to come back if you've made a comeback.
Right.
If you ain't done none of them things, yes, Carla.
But it seems like everybody on social media, they love the fake stuff. They don't like the people that's keeping it real, Steve. It's like it's all this fake stuff.
But they think it's real, though. But they think it's real.
You're absolutely 100% correct. They like all this fake stuff, but what do you have that you like? You're liking fake stuff.
Right.
You're going to have to keep getting faked.
Yes, and the likes are fake. The likes are fake.
Yeah.
Everybody's fake, huh, Tommy?
So you got to keep falling for the okie doke? When are you going to start liking only that which is real?
Yes.
So you can have something real.
Is that what her dad should tell her, though? Should he sit her down? Because he wants to know, how does he fix this? Because they're mad at him.
Your children is not the way.
Right. Yeah. They're mad at
Making
him. Making
fun of your children is not the way. It's like, my sons will come to me, Dad, I don't like the way your social media does this. Dad, I don't like the way your team do that. Okay. Don't come to me telling me the problem if you don't offer a solution. So as a parent, when I tell my children not to do something, I have a solution for them. But they done got grown now where they have opinions about my life. But if you ain't got no solution, you keep all that to your damn self.
Yeah.
Okay. Because right now, I ain't seen nothing I want from you.
All right.
Including your damn opinion.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Zoom is finally tired of Zoom meetings. The company is requiring...
Not
just singing Zoom. I know.
But I don't care.
The company is requiring most of its 7,400 employees to come back to the office
Zoom at Zoom
on at least a part-time basis. Starting this month, the company said they believe having employees in office will be the, quote, most effective for everyone involved.
I like to fly away.
Employees are fighting back against the hybrid model and complaining about the time and money it will now cost them to commute.
Wow. That's cold when you can't Zoom at Zoom. That's cold.
Ain't that something?
That's cold.
I love Zoom.
Me too.
Yeah, it's great.
I hope it don't ever go away.
It's the best. We love it.
It's great.
Man, I be on the Zoom sometime and I don't want to be on it no more. I just cut my camera off, walk off, and then come back and cut the camera on and act surprised. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Well, that's cool.
There you go. Yeah, they got to start going back in now, at least part-time. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we're going to play another round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
Hey, man. Let's go on to the next question, cuz.
It's just a game.
I'd rather be with my partner.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
Hold your head up, dog.
Yeah, man.
Go on to the next question.
What is the problem? Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a big roach in your bed? I'm with you on this.
I'd rather find that roach in the bed. We're going to get some spray and we're going to be all right tomorrow. But I tell you what, that rat though,
we can't do that rat.
You got to locate the family.
They in the wife and the kids.
Yeah, you can't have that rat in that kitchen. I take that roach in that bed. We can deal with that because it's going to be so much oil on that bedpost. He won't be able to crawl up there no damn more. And I'm going to have so much spray in here. I ain't going to be able to sleep in here. I'm going to be in here with the bomb set off.
Would you throw your whole bed away or just...
No, I'm not throwing my bed away.
Okay, I'm just asking. Yeah, some people would say that. I'm throwing the whole bed away.
What? For a roach?
They lie.
No.
Some people would
you
say
throw your bed away for a bed bug, but you throw your roach. No. That
okay.
No, with that rat in the kitchen,
sure.
Hell no. Now I'm up all night now.
Yes.
Handgun in my hand.
You on post?
I'm shooting his ass as soon as I see him.
All right, would you rather go on a quick 3-day cruise and share your room with your ex, your cabin, whatever you have, or would you you never go on vacation again?
B, to hell with them vacation.
Never go on vacation again.
Or share a room with your ex.
Wait a minute. Start over. So you'd be on the 3-day cruise.
3-day quick cruise with your ex.
Or never go on vacation again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to get this 3 days over with.
See? Yes. Okay.
That ain't no quick 3 days, though.
But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hell, though. There'll be no sleeping for me. That's 3 days of wide awake. I'm going.
It's like the rat in the kitchen.
You say we on a cruise?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start using drugs for them.
I'm jumping overboard. I know I am.
I heard if you take meth, it keeps you up.
You know what? Stop.
Crystal Ice, something. Because I'm gonna be down at the casino.
That's
the whole
today's
damn
crazy
time.
round.
Mr. Harvey, you've lost $8 million. Roll the dice.
Thank you, guys. Coming up in 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day on this Thursday. And Steve, before we get out of here, we do need to give our condolences to the family of Chicago's own DJ Casper, of the famous Cha-Cha Slide. I mean, if you don't know the Cha-Cha Slide.
Condolences go out to the family. Great brother, man.
Yeah.
Great work. Yeah. Sorry for his family. He was sick for a long time.
Yeah.
So condolences go out.
He did a lot for the Chicago area community, fun dance, all that. So
you're right. He was 58. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Very sad. And switching gears here, Steve, we do have another question, this time off Facebook for you. It's from Paul. Paul says, the other night I was coming home on a flight from a business trip. The flight was overbooked and they eventually offered $2,000 to relinquish my seat. Since there was another flight 2 hours later, I jumped at it. I thought this was smart, especially since my car was at the airport and no one was picking me up. My wife didn't see it that way and ended up being really upset that I ruined the surprise dinner she was preparing when I got home. But hold up, Steve. The bad weather ended up canceling the flight and the other one after that. So I couldn't have come home even if I wanted to. And I still have the $2,000 though. So when I finally did get home yesterday, she's still mad at me as if I control the weather. So I gotta ask you, is there anything I can say to do to help speed this get the hell over it time on this one?
No, there's nothing.
Get the hell over.
No, because she's a woman and she's emotional and she had prepared a surprise dinner. And by you not being there, it ruined the surprise. Well, that it happened. And you did the right thing in making a business decision and up $2,000 and to catch the next flight, but then weather canceled that. And so you end up not making it. And she's mad because you didn't get the surprise dinner. Well, surprise her with the $2,000, you know, give her a nice little
good answer, Steve.
$2,000 gift card. And if you still mad, then you stupid.
Hey, you say
Isn't
you can't
the
say that.
$2,000 in airline ticket revenue is not the money itself. They don't, you know.
Right. Like a voucher.
Like a voucher.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you saying spend the 2K.
Well, look. The woman is upset because she had this special surprise. How he supposed to know that?
Yeah.
So now, I mean, look, at one point in time, you got to go, but you got to go, how would I know that?
Right,
but,
exactly.
You know, when they overbooked it, I was making a decision to come up $2,000. I apologize for that. I didn't know. Had I known, of course I would have been here. But then it wouldn't have been a surprise. But, it happened. So, what can I do? I'm sorry, Like my daddy said, you're going to either get over it or die mad. Which one you want to do?
You know how many people done died mad? There's a bunch of people that died mad.
A whole lot of people, man.
Because they can't get over it.
They can't let it go.
That's probably what killed them.
That's you, Tommy.
Hey, y'all. You know what I was thinking about? The whole Montgomery boat dock incident. Okay. And I've been listening to how appalled some white bloggers are that the 3 white men are being charged and no one else. Well, they're talking to the guy about the chair, but are you all, I guess you are. That's not a question, I guess. So you all are that naive as to how it is or what it's like to be black or oppressed or the minority. You don't give a damn. You don't remember anything that your forefathers have done that these 3 men still are doing. And this ain't their first time doing something. They done something similar to this before. This one just got caught on camera. But how can you be appalled at the uprising from the black community to come to the aid of one black man? Y'all don't remember Rodney King? Do you know how many police officers was around him beating him? What, y'all wasn't appalled at that? Y'all wasn't appalled at Bull Connors back in the same state of Alabama? Them guard dogs, those German shepherds, those fire hoses. Y'all don't remember that? What about public lynchings? Y'all don't remember that? Do you know how many black people are hanging from a pole or from a tree, or Emmett Till for looking at a white woman, accused of looking at a white woman? Do you know how many black people are hanging from tree limbs and massive groups of whites standing there? Watched it happen, allowed it to happen, applauding, hanging. Then when blacks come and defend themselves, you got the nerve to be pissed off about that? Sometimes, man, I look at this country that we have. This is our country that we don't feel a part of oftentimes because of the way we treat it. And then when you see an example of black people standing up for themselves, coming to the aid of another, you appalled because they shouldn't have jumped on them white men. If them white men had not jumped on that brother, none of this happens. See, you got cause and effect now. You can't do something. Every action has an equal and opposite reason. So you all just forget about the Einstein theory or the Newton theory or the Murphy's Law. Y'all create all this stuff, but then it don't apply. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If them 3 white boys wasn't the racist bigots that they are and tried to gang whoop this black man, they would have beat him senseless till somebody came to the rescue. Man, y'all miss me with that. I'm sorry. I know we ain't supposed to condone violence, but I don't condone violence, but I do condone,
Yeah. Trails up, Steve. Trails up, dog.
I do condone justice, though.
A chair, still a chair.
Even if there's no one sitting there.
Okay.
Hey, y'all, have a great week. Have a great day. We'll see y'all tomorrow. God bless.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.